Hi guys, it's Shannon, and today I'm going to be doing a full-ish face, you'll see why I say ish, of makeup under 15 quid. So all of this stuff cost me less than 15 quid to buy all of it, and there's only 5 items here. 5 things. I don't think I've ever done that, apart from when I was on holiday. And even then it was like 6 or 7 things. I don't think I've ever done that before. But obviously I'm not the first person to do this. There's plenty of more videos on YouTube. I just can't figure out which person did it first. There's obviously loads of these full face under yada 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 videos. But I don't know who did it first. But there's plenty out there. I'm not the first person to do it. I'm not that original. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with a primer. And that the reason I'm starting off with a primer rather than just skipping it all together, because I feel like a primer really does help the longevity of my makeup. So that's just personal preference for me. So yeah, so I'm starting off with the PS Matte Primer. So this cost £2. So I've got a book with the list and the prices, and it's only 2 quid. So I'm just going to start off by putting this on my face. So the next few videos that come out for me, I'm going to be wearing the same thing because I'm filming a few videos tonight. Because I finished work a couple of hours ago and decided it's been one of those days and I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys. Have you ever had one of those days where nothing significant has happened, but it's just been a rather bad day? Nothing bad or anything like that happened. It's just been one of those days. Like, I did not get up on time for work this morning, which, you know, luckily I'm self-employed, so it's not as big of a deal as if I was in, you know, like a 9-to-5 job. But still, it's annoying because I don't like letting my client down. I do this thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to say that. But then I forget what I'm going to say, and I say, trying to think of what I'm going to say, and then nothing. So if you get videos where it's like, blah, 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 nothing, that's why I've forgotten what I was going to say. See that I'm doing it again. I need to get out of that habit. But yeah, so that's the primer. It's just all of this stuff is really damn cheap. Am I allowed to say that on the internet? Okay. So all of this stuff is really cheap. So like I said, this is £2. So next I'm going to be going in with a concealer instead of foundation because it has been ruddy roasting here in the UK. It got up to 30 degrees where I live and I'm like, no. Just stay away from me. But I honestly, I admit it, I would much rather be too hot than too cold. So I'm just going to put this in the areas where I have the most problems. So as you can see, I've got a couple of breakouts and a bit of problem skin. I don't really know why. Possibly because of the heat. Because like I said, it's like, I know the joke of, oh, it always rains in Britain, so drawn out and it's so old and it doesn't really apply anymore. It doesn't rain that much during the summer anymore. It still rains a fair bit, but not as much as it used to. But even like the temperatures it's been getting up to this week is just no, it's not Britain, no. I'm looking here, I'm looking like above the camera at my phone case and I'm like, what a nice colour. See, it's a Hufflepuff phone case. It's Hufflepuff phone case. And I'm like, it's so pretty. Why am I looking at it? I don't entirely know what's wrong with me today. So I may be a bit ditzy and all over the place, just like, you know, crazy. But then again, I'm like that in reality. So I'm just going to put some on my forehead, some on my cheeks, from here, obviously under my eyes, around my nose, on my chin. But here too. Because obviously this is going to act as foundation and concealer. And then I'm going to actually take a sponge because I haven't used my sponges in ages. Don't know why I'm talking like that, but okay. Oh, yeah, this is too light for me. I can't remember what shade this is. I think this shade. Might actually be too light for me to use all over my face at the moment because, as I said, it's been hot and sunny. No, I give up. I forgot how long things take with a sponge. This is going to be pretty similar to my holiday makeup, but not exactly the same because this is actually even a simpler version. So I'll just build it up where I need it because, as we all know, I've got red cheeks. Doesn't help the fact that I think I caught the sun a little bit. I was working outside today, so might have caught the sun a little bit because I burn stupidly easy. It's ridiculous how easy I burn. But I haven't actually burnt, I'm just a little bit red. Stop over exaggerating, honestly. You know, people say I'm crazy because I speak to myself and I'm standing there, I'm like, I need to have a conversation with someone, surely. My eye. But here's the thing, what's crazier, talking to yourself or sitting here and talking to a camera? Either way, I do both. Does that mean I'm doubly crazy? Okay, that will do. So we're just going for a nice summery look. So next I'm going to go in with this Max & More palette, which I've had for a couple of months now, and I haven't really dipped into it that much, and I forgot what was in here, to be honest. And there's actually like powders and stuff in here, so I'm going to use this for my powder, blush, and bronzer, and highlighter. Like I said, I'm filming a few videos today, and I couldn't remember which video I was filming. Is that bad? Yeah, probably. Okay, so I've powdered my face. Next I'm just going to go into the bronzer, highlighter, and blush, and just finish up my face. I'm also going to be using one of these shades, probably this one, to do my eyebrows. Removes the need for an eyebrow product. Eyebrow? I can't speak today either. Okay, so that's bronzer, blush, and highlighter done. And to be honest with you, I haven't used this palette for a while, and I forgot how good it is, especially this highlighter. This entire thing was £4, guys. I forgot to mention, this was £4. £4, and I've just been able to do my face, basically. Oh, I didn't do my eyebrows. Well, I'm a silly, aren't I? Silly? So I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows with one of the cool tone brown shades. To be honest with you, this cool tone brown shade I could probably use as contour as well, but I didn't want to overlap too much, so I decided to use it for my brows instead. And the good thing about this is if this is too dark, then I can just go into the face powders. Technically this is a face powder, but you know what I mean. I can go into a full face powder. It's not too bad. It's a touch too warm for me. Okay, so I've done my brows, so everything's on now, and like I think that is a really good base, like my face base makeup done thing. I can't English today. So the last thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take one of these bronzer shades and I'm just going to pop it into my crease just to give it a bit of depth, because then there's no need for an eyeshadow palette either. I'm sorry guys, I really don't know what's wrong with me today. Been like this all day. Losing my mind. You guys, this is what I'm on about with it being one of those days. Do you know how many times I've nearly knocked my mirror over? It's ridiculous. Either way, this palette I think's done actually a really good job on bronze, blush, highlight, and my brows and eyeshadow. So the uses for this are as far as your imagination can take you. Next, I'm just going to whack on some mascara. I'm going to use the PS Fake It mascara, and this is £2.50. So this is obviously from Primark. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to whack on a gloss. I've got the Revolution Sheer Brilliant Gloss in Heart Race, and I'm just going to put this on. This is, how much are you? How much do you cost? £3. haven't actually used this gloss yet. Okay, and then, do you know what, guys? That's my face done. So, like 5 items, all costing under 15 quid for the whole lot. Literally, all this stuff comes to £14.50. You can't really go wrong, and it's actually really good. And I would do a like full face under 10, but I tried, and like while I was writing the stuff I was going to use in this video, I tried to make it under 10, but I really couldn't get it any less than this unless I was to get rid of mascara and gloss. I really couldn't get it further than that. But 15 quid is still reasonable to be able to get a full face of makeup that actually looks pretty good. I know it's basic, but why not? What's wrong with a nice basic look? And to be honest with you, this is quite a nice summery look because nothing's heavy on the skin. You look glowy and bronzed, and then you have a nice bit of shine on your lips. I mean, obviously these glosses come in different colours and the palette comes in different shades, but honestly, like, I don't see the problem. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is currently on the Revolution website for 3 quid. Ooh, I nearly dropped it. But yeah, the most expensive thing out of all of this is the palette. It's only 4 quid. Can't really go wrong, can you? I found my palette in B&M. No, where did I find it? Home Bargains. I found my palette in Home Bargains. If you live in the UK, I don't know if Home Bargains is worldwide, but I know for a fact you can get it on the net. So just Google Max and More palette, and it should come up. I'll try and leave some links in the description box for you guys if you do feel like you want to get any of these things, actually. So obviously the gloss comes in different colours, and the concealer obviously comes in different shades, and you don't have to use this specific one from Primark. They have loads of different ones. It's just this one happens to be my favourite, and it's only £2.50. And this, in comparison to my Revolution one, which is 8 quid, even though that's still very reasonable, the comparison is like nothing. Like, they're both very different looks, but this is a damn sight cheaper. I think it just depends on what you're looking for, really. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me. If you're enjoying me and my content, then click that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. I don't know what these are. Can you tell I'm very hand gestury? I'm very cringy today. I can feel it. I can feel how cringy I'm being. It's really annoying. Still gonna put this video up though, because I think you guys will find it funny. I've had a few chuckles with myself, so why not? Leave your video suggestions in the comments down below. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you all through the screen. Bye, guys.